Hello everyone, Peter here, Piotr listener. Guys, so we got a part 2 of the laptop here, which I meant to ask customer what we're doing, because I didn't want to keep this laptop customer gave me, but I did want to give him something which is working. There was one, if you watch the episode number 1, there was one which is older, so I decided to maybe work on this one. Now I gave customer several options if customer would like to keep it. Now I asked customer if customer needs to have it as a portable, okay? And customer said that no, it's okay. If we can make it the way that the main board, yes, I know it's tiny like a phone one, but that's what it is. It's that quality, quality. So if we can make it, that it will be mounted on the back of the display, and this will work as a PC, so customer can plug in the keyboard and the mouse and will have only the display in the original casing. That's okay, customer can go for it. And this way customer have some keyboards and some mouses at home, and all it would be left is to fix the power connector, okay? So we can see if I've got any power connectors here, or if I don't, then we can even, in this case, we can even solder the cable to the main board, and customer is okay with that. Then customer wouldn't have to worry about it. We can make then hot glue, use a hot glue gun, so we will solder it and make it stiff, so if you will be pulling it, you won't be pulling it from the solder, you will be pulling it only from the cable, yes, just for a safety precaution. But before we will go to that extreme, we can still test the keyboard. So we stopped the last time on removal of everything. Let's switch the DSLR, okay. And let us switch to the, if we've got a menu in the DSLR. No, we don't. At least not yet. Everything is connected the right way. Okay, so it's on. So let's give it another bash. Yes, let's switch it off. Yes, cleaning matrix, and let's switch it on. Yes, we got it this time. Okay, no problem. I should change this menu for English one, but it's okay. So what I want to say is we've got this. Yes. Now this one has those pins, all those pimples here, yes? So we can't take out, here, those ones. So we can't take out this unless we will... Okay, so that's more maybe vivid, hopefully it's more vivid for you. So now we need to cut all of those pimples. And I have this knife, super sharp knife, it's here. Okay, so you see, if we are able to fix this keyboard, because I was trying to check pin by pin, then it's more challenging, yes? If we can check this keyboard, if I could fix this keyboard, yes, then I can fix the power supply, yes, and then only hinges would be a problem in this laptop. So maybe, maybe we don't have to yet make a PC out of it. Maybe, just maybe. Let's give it a try, because after all, this is about fixing, not about designing new stuff, yes? So let's give it a bash. I'm not saying it will be worth my time. I'm not saying it will be great. I'm not saying we will do it. And all I'm saying is, why not give it a try? Yes, why not try to make somebody happy more than they expect? It's no promises to this customer. Customer knows that this socket here, I don't see it. This socket here is completely knackered, so customer knows that, probably I'll make him a PC out of this laptop. But if I would be able to make him a nice surprise, wouldn't be that nice? you know, customer first foremost brought these laptops just to give me, because he said he won't make any use of them. So I said, yeah, of course, please bring, you know, I can always use something for spares and repair. It's access here, it's awkward. Beyond this, can you see? You can see. I see that ISO is really bad. It's too dark. I don't know what ISO is set up on this DSLR, but I'd like to pause this recording and make it a bit brighter, because this is too dark. So I'll pause the recording. Okay guys, I went to the manual mode. I was trying to make an ISO, and unfortunately whenever I'm changing the ISO it doesn't help, so it is what it is. So we can turn on the light and switch off the main light, because we don't need to be sure the more than it is. Okay, so here we don't need to do it because it's under the it's nothing under. That's what I meant to say, not that it's under. Okay, so we need to get rid of all those small pimples. I think I'll post the recording, because that will take me some time and it won't be a 5-minute job, you know. It's like, it will be a bit more. So I don't want you to just wait when I will get rid of all of them. You can see that it is time consuming. And here is a metal part which is soldered. No, it's not soldered. Okay. This one's okay. If I would be able to fix it, guys, I would be really happy, because we wouldn't have to create a computer out of it. Yes, we could just literally have the proper laptop out of it. Then customer can decide if you want to add the plug in and plug out the cable. This wouldn't be an issue. Okay. I see that this is really sticked. Really bad. You know what we will do? We will just cut it. Literally, it's no point to waste my time on it. Still doing a good job. Okay, I think just skip, you know, until you see me finished with this. Because I'm spending more time than I should on it. I mean, I can't spend less, but okay, so we've got from this side, you know, until here, yes? So from this side here we've got it done, and we can go around it. Son of the gun, yes? That's a bit not nice. I haven't seen any underneath this one. This DSLR has a bit of an idle, so I wouldn't be worried. I wouldn't be surprised if this would turn off. Okay, but we're just like here, so done the most now. We'll have to melt plastic again. I don't like to melt the plastic, but I've got no other choice. If we will fix it, yes. If we won't fix it, oh well. I'm thinking if we could get mainboard for the laptop, like modern type of a mainboard with spare components, we could start to produce from old laptops which have still good screens, keyboards and so on, yes. We could produce many times good stuff, yes, because you've got a screen, look, you've got a screen, you've got a charger, you've got some battery in it, yes. All you need is a new mainboard and hook it up properly by using extra connectors and so on, you know, and making use of the old casing of everything, yes. So I'm thinking maybe we could get, because these new boards, you know, comparing to the old boards, they are tiny, so you can fit the board, yes. If this would have quite a good, you know, CPU, not that crappy as it is here, but if it would have, and it would have at least 8 GB of RAM, like Raspberry Pi for instance, yes. It's just with a better CPU, because that CPU is still not great. So if we could do it, you know, okay. Oh, that's, we need to get those hinges out. Okay, so that's a wrong one. That's a wrong bit. That's the bit. Because we've got a metal here underneath. So I'm thinking, you know, how to turn an old laptop into the better performance one, yes? Just change the mainboard. And in that case, you know, you can install a Windows 10 on it, you can install Linux if you don't want to put a license, if you don't have any licenses lying around. For the Windows you can use Linux, you can learn something new, because Linux is a very good operating system. It's the same what Mac is based on, Macintosh, Mac OS, yes. So the same Linux is based. So, oh, that's a culprit. Look, see, that's a culprit. We found the culprit. Well, we can't weld it or anything. So it's a bit of a pickle. So we get a culprit, but this is what it is. Anyways, good that you're watching, because you know what the problem is. Okay. And now what will be left here, it's just this connector, which is from the display, has to be connected with this new mainboard, yes. So this, we need the transform this signal to the new mainboard. If we can do it, then the same with keyboard. If we can connect the signal from the keyboard and from the touchpad to the new mainboard, then we can use old casing, yes. That wouldn't be a problem. That casing wouldn't have to go to waste, and only we would left with an old, outdated mainboard, yes, if that makes sense. And if we can do that, if we can achieve that, we will skip, you know, we will bring far less of the electronics. What, is glued or what? No, it's not glued, okay. It's looking like it's glued, but here is still, okay. Neighbor. Take you out anyway. Yes, I'll take you out anyway. See, you've got a Scottish lessons with me if you don't speak Scottish. can learn something. No need to say thank you. I really don't need to say thank you. It's you know, totally okay. I know you, if you can't speak, you know, you probably don't want to speak as well, you know, but yeah, I know I'm speaking to many you knows. I know it. Everybody has their own you knows. And I'm talking to myself. Yay! I'm nuts, guys. I'm nuts because I'm talking to myself during the recording. Okay. I thought I finished that. I thought I've done it already, and I was wrong. So I've got a bit more. Okay, where else are you hooked up? Ah, it is glued to this, look. That's why I didn't want to let it go. Oh, going off. Cool. Happy days! Days, 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 days. And you should say over the, you know, when you're watching it, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Yes. And that's the same thing what we had in the Asus. So nothing new here. You see underneath is this plastic keyboard, which again is hot glued, you know, with a plastic here. So I'll pause it because I thought we can finish it quicker. Whereas no, and I'll do it behind the camera. No point to waste more time. Okay, guys. So we got a keyboard out. Who get the keyboard out? Out. Yes. We took the keyboard out. Now what I don't see is can we get an access can we get an access to these keys? Because we need to test these. So it is a bit of a problem if we can get access to them. Now I don't think, because here is some protective layer. I don't want to take it apart. You know, I don't want to take it apart. I just would like to. Thought I couldn't open it from this side here. Now I see that I can't. So this whole idea, a bit lost the point. Huh. Even if I'll take off one of the keys, just you know, to check, I won't be able to like K, I think was a problem, or Quebec. Q, yes, like this. We can see the mechanism, yes, but that's it. We can't see anything else, just the mechanism. And then there is this part which we want to get an access to. So then again, oh, that's one part, that's the second part, and that's the third part. Now the problem here is that there's no PCB in it. They cut the cost by not putting any PCB. So they've done only those small sensors. Now the question is, are we able to lift this sensor? Because now we've got this key out. Yes, we are. Guys, so the whole procedure I've done, it's a waste of time. It is liftable. You can literally lift it. So you know what? I can tell you, I've learned a new thing just now. Literally, while I speak, I've learned a new thing. Now what I'm trying to say here is that I shouldn't dismantle this whole keyboard as I've done it, but I could just lift this one up. But what I'm thinking of as well, maybe I can take a photo of it, get all the keys out, and just try to see what's causing the issue, because some of the keys are working fine, some of the keys are not working fine. So you know what, I'll take the picture and we will do Rampage, Wreck-It Ralph. Yes, so let's take a photo of the whole. Okay, we've got it. Do we have it as a clear photo? Yes, I can see all the keys. That's fine. Well, apart from the Q, because I removed the Q. Okay, I'll check just because there is somebody who wrote to me. And I don't want to be rude. I'll pause and I'll reply. Okay, guys, so we can proceed. I'm not happy that I've done what I've done, but because we could avoid it. We literally could avoid it. Now, how to get gently these keys. Why gently? Because we want to put them back. Really, I mean it. I'll pause it and I'll get rid of them, because it's, you know, it's just time consuming and you've got no value out of me pulling the keys from the keyboard, and I need to find the quickest way. You know, one of these sides will be easier. So I need to find this way, and I need to just do it so that you don't waste your time on it. Hello everyone again. So as you see, magically, by the magic of the YouTube, by the magic of the recording, you know, I could get it out. Yes, so I've done all the buttons. It wasn't really complicated. You've got pretty much on this plastic here underneath, you've got those clips and then those clips. I've done it many times, and then the top ones. Yes, so it's fine. It's just that here you see this is not a PCB, not a printed circuit board. It's just a thin connection. Yes, like this. So now what we can do is we can detach one from another. And here it's still glued or something, because that's abnormal. But it's a connector plate, so maybe they want to make it like thicker. Yes, so maybe. Okay, so now when I'm looking at it, it's like really challenging to see where it was. But there is one thing here, everything is like flat-ish. Yes, flat-ish with just small pimple. Whereas here is a residue of the glue. So I know that I can stick it this way. And that's why I won't get lost. Lay down. So now what we can do is we can just try to see which connections are working and which are not working. So yay. Without the microscope might be too difficult. I'm curious, should I use a microscope or try without? Yeah, I think I'll need to use a microscope to be true for this job. Because these are two layers. One layer is a top layer with the button, this button here, and the bottom layer is this printed circuit. Yes, so now if I could unglue all of them, at least, you know, like to have. I've got graphite, which is which is fixing these, yes. So I can clean the surface, apply the graphite if I need to, or just clean the surface of this button and the surface which is printed, and then glue it back on, and then get the other part as well. But as I told you, you see, these are only connections, so we should be able with our meter to understand where we are making a short. It should, you know, it should pop out, and it didn't. So, you know, so something is not connecting. That's why I'd rather do them all than do some and some be left, because then customer can, you know, rest assured if I'll do all of them and I've done a good job. I know you probably wouldn't go to that extent, but I've done it like many times, so I know what I'm doing. Only problem is that without a microscope, it's, in this case, without a microscope, is really challenging, and I just want to know how difficult it is to start it, to segregate these two layers. Okay, how difficult, because if it's not too difficult, on this side I count. Okay, guys, it's too challenging with no microscope, and I will have to switch under the microscope. Okay, so I'm not sure if you want to see this part or not. Maybe I'll pause this, maybe I'll stop this recording right now and let's call it a day. And I'll dedicate one episode only for the keyboard. Yes, because I don't recall if I've done this type. I know I've done many other types, but this type I haven't done it. I know that the connection we can check now, and that's not a problem, but I want to make sure that I can fix all those. Yes, so with other keyboards I've managed to do it. This depends how it's glued here. Yes, if it's glued the way that I can access it, then that's fine, but we need to see what we're doing. And at the moment, even if I would zoom out the best way, yes, the best possible way, even if I would put it and I would try to, okay, no, okay. Okay, so camera is seen here. Okay, so it's not vivid. It's okay, it's sort of vivid, but it's the knife is vivid, not this. You know, so now the question is, you see, this is not going off. That means I think this surface, this top surface, is together with this one, but this bottom surface, it's on its own. So I think these are like two layers, and I need to make sure, yes, I need to make sure that I'm capable of segregating these two layers. Oh, sorry guys, you don't see. So yes, so on this side, yes, is the layer with this printed tray, yes, trace. And so I need to make sure that this surface with this surface I can segregate, because if I can't segregate these two then automatically that's mean a no, you know, I can't do it. Then what I could do, you know, there are solutions, but I don't want to talk about them, and I want to avoid them because I don't want to, you know, the proper way would be to get a clear film, like we've got those. This is a bit thick, but that will do as well. That's a film from the TV screen for the backlight. Yes, so we can then put on all the surface here. Yes, we can cut it. We can cut it. We can make those holes where we have to. Yes, and then what we can do is we can draw with my graphite and connect this connector here at the bottom. There it is, here, and connect this connector, and then get those top ones, you know, glue them onto the surface again. Yes, on this surface. But this is a lot of work, and I'm trying not to do it because let's wish and hope that in the episode for the keyboard repair I will be able to repair it. Okay, but in this episode I'm calling a day because the recording is already for 31 minutes and I haven't fixed the keyboard, nor I want to give up on it. So, you know, so I want to dedicate the next episode to the keyboard. Guys, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Hopefully you'll watch this video about the keyboard and hopefully I can record it and fix it, because that would be showing you, you know, that you can do it as well. Yes, if I can do it, you can do it as well. So thank you guys, and let's fight for the right to repair. Bye bye.